It's helped me grow a lot as an individual, spiritually and within my heart. Getting closer in my faith and also being in situations that stretch me as a person to help other people.
What I like about the mission is it's a sanctuary compared to where I was. It's a lot of times I don't like the rules, but it's where I need to be.
I struggled for a long time, and when I came to the mission, I was very angry, and I challenged the entire staff at all costs. I mean, it was horrible. And I finally got my feet planted and I did find God, you know, and it was amazing, and I'll never forget it.
I came to the mission because I've had a life of just ups and downs with my kid's dad. I've left him I don't know how many times. It was really hard because I was scared, the kids were scared, but we've grown a lot.
The mission is definitely a safe place to stay compared to being out on the streets where it's really cold or other people kind of being involved with drugs.
When they first come in the mission, they're really nervous, not knowing who to trust, and they're very closed off. And you can just see the emotion in their face.
You know, everybody comes in broken, and it takes a while to get unbroken. You know, the first day they're full of tears. The next day, you know, there's no tears, but their face is sad. You know, eventually they're laughing and smiling, and, you know, they get jobs. It's just amazing to watch that take place, the transition.
I think a lot of men that come into this place don't have any kind of rules. They've done it their own way for a really long time, and it hasn't worked, obviously. I mean, that's why they end up here for most of the reasons. And I think that those rules have a lot, I mean, at least from my perspective, they did a lot for me. I came in here just doing what I wanted to do, and when I sat down and had that first conversation with Brian, we talked a lot about that, and would I be able to handle those kinds of things and dealing with the curfews and different stuff along those lines. So I definitely think the rules do a really good thing about keeping you accountable and having an expectation that you can come to. You know, you can learn to grow into those things. And I still stick to a really good schedule from even moving out of it. Living in my own home now, I still abide by most of those rules and guidelines that help me get a good structure for my life.
Brooklyn was born at the mission. Yes. She's 2 months old. Because it is, you know, a family mission. We got the little ones running around, but we have good staff, and the mothers, you know, they help each other, and we have a good playroom for them to play in and a good program for them to keep them busy and safe playground outside.
My kids at the mission are doing really good. I think that we're a little closer than we ever been, and it's great. It really is.
Being a believer, I definitely think it was good. When I first came here, I wasn't though, and I kind of looked at it at first like, okay, 2 chapels a day, prayer, you got different kinds of speakers. But after the first month and seeing all the different denominations that come in here, you know, you go from Baptist to you have an Anglican to you have a Christian man, a man that isn't even a pastor that teaches, just different kinds of fields there. I really think you cover a huge variety, and you just try to teach men the basics.
What I feel about Pastor Jay is he's a mentor. I am going to greatly miss him when I leave. I appreciate his teaching. To me, he's interesting, enlightening, and inspiring. He makes me desire to seek after God.
The staff, I love the mission staff. They're real helpful. They're there if you need to talk to them. I mean, they're understanding, very understanding.
Like me personally, I appreciate everything from the showers to the bed, even if it's, you know, a bunk bed, I don't mind. That's something that I am thankful for, because I know it's a lot worse out there, and it makes a huge difference in my life and in my heart.
You see the blessings, you know, with your own eyes, and you can't thank the donors enough.
My kids never had Christmas, and it's just that lights them up. They love it. I mean, donations come, even Easter, people are here for us, support us. I mean, it's amazing what people do for us.
It makes a person feel really good to know that there are people out there that care, that they take the time and invest, you know, the money, donate the money, give the money, clothes, whatever, it helps. And it changes people's lives. You know, when you have somebody that's really closed-minded, closed-off, selfish, and just to go through this process and a change where they become the complete opposite. Their mind is open, their heart is open, and they themselves get situated, and they in turn help people.
It's truly a miracle, you know, and I thank the mission every day. I mean, a big part of the mission saved my life. My life was totally upside down. It was a Picasso painting, and by the time I left and got my place and was ready to move on, it was like a Norman Rockwell.